Howdy, y'all. Cindy Collins with Cindy Collins Designs, formerly Pink Hat Polish. I am going to head up to the mailbox, and then I'm going to head up to the trailer, and I'm going to take y'all with me, and I'm going to give you a little tour of the trailer where I'm going to be doing my whatnot stuff. Okay, I'm going to turn this around. You won't see me again. Okay, that's my burn pile. Here we go. I'm going to get on the side-by-side, which is really dirty. The reason we're riding the side-by-side up there is because I live a quarter of a mile from the mailbox almost. All right. Okay, we're headed off. I'm not very smooth, can you tell? All right. I don't live actually a quarter of a mile. Our driveway is a quarter of a mile to the road. But it's a pretty good ways for a fat girl to walk to the mailbox. So, yes, I probably could use the exercise. Oh, look. There's my babies. There's my horses. We'll see them on the way back. This is the end of our property, these two big cypress trees, or whatever kind of evergreen trees they are. Well, actually, that's not true. Right over here is, on the left, is half of our property. And then we're seeing where my neighbors are. And we're coming up to the mailbox here. Okay. Hello, ladies. So you can see the end of the road down there. It's actually, if somebody wanted to get a good walk, it's only like a quarter of a mile, so doing it twice would give you a mile walking. Do I do that? No. All right. I've always wanted to put a gate up here. No. All right, there we see my lady NoBo, and that's where we're headed. Over on the left there, you see my horses grazing. Funny story. We had a fence that was down in the corner back there, and those silly horses were going over to the neighbors and eating grass in their front yard. And then coming home. And they did that for about 2 months before we found out. Alright, I'm going to turn this off and I'll turn it back on in a minute. Okay, so here we are at my lady NoBo. Let's just start around here in the back and we'll work our way back to the front. Of course, over here is the water heater that's in there right now. It's winterized, so everything's turned off. And we have, of course, my spare tire, the ladder to go up. This is something that's neat about this one. It has a black tank flush. So you put a hose in there and flush out your black tank. Of course, my 330 amp plug that we have connected to the power pole here. We had that put in when we got our generator. And a cable and satellite thing that I don't use. Let's see over here. Yep, here I've got my city water connection and my freshwater connection. And you put water in there when you're not hooked up to the water faucet. Got some nice pass-through storage here. Whoops, let's go this way. Some nice pass-through storage. Got some hoses. Have my flex for the black tank flush, gray water tank flush. All right. And then just more stuff. Our battery, our propane tank cover, our electric slide that goes up and down. And as you can see, I've got it stabilized right now. And then here's the other side of the pass-through storage. In here, we have, besides my broom, we have a propane griddle and table, and you hook that up over here. See this little rim right here? That's where you hook that up, and then you have a propane quick connect down here. So you can cook on gas outside. All right, let's go inside and see this baby. This is a 1992. You can see it's got solar power. Let me open this up. Now, this is the reason that I started selling on eBay. And you might say, well, why didn't you get the money before you bought the trailer? Well, here's the reason. You know how most trailers have a little dinette kind of thing right there? Well, I don't like that. These recliners are so comfortable, and they do recline. They can be taken outside. This table will come up from this pole. You take the table off, set it down, and you can stow the pole back in one of those cabinets. I have a full bathroom with a shower. You don't need to see the inside of my cabinets. A nice vent fan. This acts like a ceiling fan. Nice shower. I will say that the shower pan could be a little sturdier, but this is good for a quick rinse off. If you're at a camping place, then you're probably going to use their showers. And nice cabinets, nice cabinet space. More cabinet space up here. Here's what's cool. At the top, you've got these switches that are your holding tank heaters for your fresh gray and black water, so that if you have any water in there and it starts to get really cold, I mean, you can heat them so that they don't freeze. Right now we don't have any water in it. We're all winterized. I can still use it up here. I just can't use the water or the toilet. So I've made arrangements. Speaking of the toilet, I don't let anybody put toilet paper in my black tank. Use your toilet paper, wrap it in a little plastic bag, and put it in the trash. Okay, and so then here you have your that's your water heater and your water pump, and then here you can check all your tanks. More storage up here. That window opens. We've got you sit down here. We have a convection microwave oven. Now this only works when you're on shore power. And we also have, do you believe it, a vacuum. So I took my hose from an old vacuum that I had and hooked that up there. But also, you can put it right down here. But also, if you're sweeping, you can hook that up and voila, you sweep right into there. We have a 2-burner propane stove Works great. Lights, fan, more storage, 12-volt television, and a 12-volt refrigerator, I might add. I added the Roku down here. Interesting story. We went camping at a campground that didn't have any satellite or Wi-Fi connections, so I just used my dial-up on my phone, created a hotspot, and we were able to watch television. Here's a Bluetooth speaker. Here's an extender. I'm hooked up to the Wi-Fi at my house, and it works really, really well. This is the inverter. If you're out somewhere and you're on battery, you can use electricity from here. So far we haven't had to do that. And of course, this is a Murphy bed. I'm not going to take it down. When you do take it down, it reveals the window back there. Oh, nice deep sink. See, nice deep sink. And we have nice big refrigerator. I leave it on right now because, like I said, I'm hooked to shore power. But when you're not hooked to shore power, this is on a 12-volt battery, which is good because if you're driving down the road and you've got things in your freezer or refrigerator, then you can keep them cold for wherever you're going. Nice big air conditioner, works great. Only on shore power though. Of course, it doesn't work on a 12-volt battery. And lots of lights. As a matter of fact, you can see how bright they are. I've got most of them turned off because it's too bright. But when I'm doing my whatnot auctions, I'm going to do them in here. I thought this little table area would be perfect just to set up. My stuff is small, so I thought that would be the perfect place to set up. And since I have Wi-Fi out here, I can do that. My dish towels and all were given to me by my best friend, who gave these to me one year at Christmas, and they just made sense to have them out here. So I absolutely love them. And then over here, of course, we have my awning that comes out. You can see I'm just going to bring it out a little bit, not bring it back in. I like to bring it out after it's been raining and run the water off of it. I'll bring it back in. Oh wait, but first I want to show you. You have awning lights, and you have porch light and night porch light. Cool, huh? Okay, and then you've got USB things all over the place. Some hooks and bottle opener. All right, I'm going to bring this back in. Those arms are adjustable so that you can, when you're out, if you want to pull one side down a little more or all of it down a little more, you can do that for that matter. So, and I've got some nice deep closets in here. Since we're not living in this full-time like fifth wheel or anything, we really don't need to do a whole lot. When you up here and it's fairly cool, you can open up the windows and you get a nice cross breeze with the fan going. So that's it. That's where my trailer is. This is well, since we're out here, I might as well show you. This is part of our property and our pond over there, and over in that corner is where some cows are that my horse loves to go talk to. And over in this corner, back behind the woods, is where the fence was down. That's where they were getting out. So, alrighty, that's it. Bye-bye for now. See you on the flip side.